Good afternoon, my name is Gabriela Gonzalez and I'm going to present my learning outcome number 3. I'm going to talk about the important events of the last decades. First of all, the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. On the evening of the 1989, East German government official Gunther Schabowski blundered by stating in an announcement permanent relocation can be done through all border checkpoints between the GDR, that is the East Germany, into the VRG, the West Germany or West Berlin. People were in shock. The Berlin Wall was inundated with people from both sides. Some began chipping at the Berlin Wall with hammers and chisels. But then, the Berlin Wall was eventually chipped away into smaller pieces. Now, the attacks of September 11. They were a series of 4 coordinated terrorist attacks by the Islamic terrorist group Al Qaeda on the United States on the morning of the Tuesday, September 11, 2001. The attacks killed 2,996 people and injured over 6,000 others, and caused at least $10 billion in infrastructure and property damage. And next, the Syrian civil war in 2011, when more than 2,500 Syrians have lost their lives in 4.5 years of armed conflict, which began with anti-government protests before escalating into a full-scale civil war. Now I'm going to talk about globalization. A globalization process consists in an integration and interaction between people and companies around the world, allowing them to create better relationships between nations and people and allowing them to unify certain model of work. Terrorism is a systematic use of violence to create an environment of fear between the population. It's supposed to work to achieve a purpose against a political objective. The next topic is the unipolar world, and is when all the world adapt the functions and how a country works in a certain way. The digital era is the historical period characterized by the existence of digital technology. Nowadays, we live in a digital era because we are people who use digital devices all the time. The globalization emerged due to the necessity of the world to work in a unified way. What caused the terrorist attacks of the 20th century is because terrorist groups want to fight against political objectives and political groups who want to take their own decisions around the world. The relationship between the end of the Cold War and the unipolar world is that as United States won this war, United States is nowadays the only unipolar country that leads the world. The influence of the digital era in today's society is that all the millennials and young people of the world work and develop their daily life with digital devices. And now it's the best way to communicate with the people you have around you.